shortly, we're going to pull up the PowerPoint and get started. So we're so glad that you joined us here today. Great, so we'll go ahead and get started. So we're glad that you joined us here today. Like I did mention, this is our first virtual job fair that we are hosting for the Access Center. We are the leaders in substance abuse and rehabilitation in Texas and Louisiana since 1967. Now, this is just a little Zoom overview. I just want to make sure that everybody could hear me. Can everybody hear me okay? You can just chat. Okay, excellent, Karen, thank you. Can everybody see the presentation slides?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna keep everybody on mute until the end of the PowerPoint. We are going to have a session for questions that you may have, and we could answer it at that time. Please type any questions that you may have along the way in the chat box. We'll go back to those and answer those questions. Also, if you have any technical issues, please be sure to chat in the chat box. This slide is just the agenda. We want to give you an overview of what to expect during this PowerPoint. We are going to be talking about Synacor Foundation, just a little bit about us and what we do. Working in the Access Center, of course, benefits that we offer to our team members, upcoming hiring events and how to schedule an interview, and other employment opportunities and how to apply to the position. And again, at the end of this PowerPoint, any questions that you may have, we will answer them at that time. So again, welcome to our virtual job fair for the Access Center. My name is Carol Martinez. I am a human resources recruiter. I've been here for around 4 years. I actually started in the Access Center as an Access Center specialist. I do recruit for several other locations in the state of Texas. I recruit for Killeen and Temple, San Marcos, Tyler, Waco, Austin, and also Odyssey House, Houston. Eugene?
Yes, and so hello everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be able to join this great opportunity. My name is Eugene Hall. I am the Senior Regional Director for Synacor Foundation for the South Region. I've been with the organization 14 years. I also cover programs that are in Houston, Corpus Christi, and Louisiana. So looking forward to you joining us here. We appreciate you again taking the time, and welcome to this great opportunity.
Hello, everyone. My name is Erica Lawrence. I am the Senior Manager of Client Access and Admissions. I have been with Synacor Foundation for 2 years, and I have actually worked here and been promoted recently to Senior Manager from Manager in the Access Center. So there's an awesome way to advance in the foundation.
Hi everyone, my name is Adia Antoine. I do go by Dia. I am the Access Center Supervisor. I started off as a part-time Access Center Specialist about 4 years ago and have moved my way up to Supervisor at the Access Center. And I look forward to meeting you guys and hopefully working with some of you.
Hello everyone, my name is Karen Winder. I am one of 2 Access Center team leads. I cover the Killeen office, and then we have another one in Houston. We do have 2 divisions, but we are one big happy team, and I am looking forward to talking to some of you and hopefully building our team here in Killeen.
And so who are we as a foundation? Synacor Foundation. And who we are is that we're a nonprofit organization, one of the largest substance abuse treatment centers in the nation. Our mission is a place for change, providing a foundation for better health and better lives. Our vision, we provide quality substance abuse care, behavioral health services through a continuum of care for adults and adolescents. We have 6 core values, actually 7: health, wellness, faith, work, recovery, respect, accountability, and education. What do we do and what do we provide? We're committed to helping people with alcohol and drug addiction, as well as behavioral health issues through a continuum of care. We provide pregnant and postpartum intervention programs, detoxification programs, adult and short-term, adult and long-term treatment programs, adult and adolescent outpatient services, adolescent residential services, medication assistance, or better yet, MAT services. We provide recovery support opportunities, sober living, and preventions in all our levels of care.
And now we're going to just show a presentation about Cinecor's culture.
I enjoy working for Cinecor because I know every day when I walk through these doors, I'm going to be working with a staff of people that will make a difference in the residents' lives.
If you have a passion for treating the whole person, not just their individual addiction, then Cinecor is a good place for you to work.
We're a family here at Cinecor, and we learn from each other. I have a voice with Cinecor, and I see the passion for our services and our mission in every team member that I work with. I like working here.
When you talk to one employee, it's like talking to all of us because we care and we have a design and a unique approach that is second to none. As a simple employee, there's none greater. I'm grateful that I'm a simple employee.
Cinecor's culture is different than any other nonprofit where I've worked before. Our team members obviously have a big heart for service to others. There's a high level of accountability and professionalism as well.
Cinecor Foundation is about personal responsibility, personal accountability, and it's a fun place.
When you walk into like a Cinecor facility, you automatically get a sense that everyone there loves their job.
It's truly a family, and for my clients, it's a continuum of services. I get to see them from detox, short-term residential, long-term outpatient services. They're set up for success just as we are.
The culture of Cinecor. I've been with the foundation for almost 5 years now, and there's a few things I can say about the culture of Cinecor. Number one, it's a place for opportunity. I was somebody without any experience as far as counseling goes, and I got my very first opportunity with Cinecor, and I've been here ever since. There's also the culture of growth, which allows people to grow as far as professional growth, clinical growth, as far as the counselors go, and also promotions within the foundation. And I think that that is what makes Cinecor a great place to work.
Employees of Cinecor are very adaptable to change, make it happen.
I believe that the culture of Cinecor is about growth, opportunity, and the fact that we can offer all continuums of care to help the individual.
Cinecor is friendly, Cinecor is structured, it's people helping people.
Cinecor is growing in fashion. We're constantly looking at the mission and striving not to be stagnant so that we're able to ensure that everyone is able to treat.
So if you enjoy an environment that is goal-driven, and you enjoy learning and serving others, Cinecor might be the right place for you.
If you're looking for an opportunity where you can contribute and develop the lives of others and make an impact, Cinecor is that place for you.
So as shown in the video, and let me let it clear. As shown in the video, you heard from a lot of staff members who gave you their viewpoints of what Cinecor culture is. As again, my name is Eugene Hall, Senior Regional Director for Cinecor Foundation. And I'd like to further give you a value or information about who Cinecor is and what we do as a culture. I'd like to contend it as it being a family. We are a family. We're a family of men and women who have the professional desire to change the lives of others. If you're interested in coming aboard and working with men and women who, again, put themselves in the way of saving lives, then you're picking a great opportunity and a great foundation. I've been with this company for 14 years. And I can say this is one organization that I know that you could go from an entry-level position to an executive by simply putting yourself in a position to be taught, to learn, to educate yourself, to be professionally developed. The work ethic here is about, again, taking care of one another, taking care of our clients, because at the end of the day, what we do matter. And what matters to us is that clients' lives exist every day, that we have an opportunity to save their lives. And that's what we do. We practice every day. We work every day. We have fun every day. And our culture is about unity. Our culture is about coming in and becoming the best individual you can. I often tell those who apply for Centacor in that interview with me, if you're looking for a job, there are a lot of jobs out there. But if you're looking for a career, this is a great opportunity. We provide a lot of great opportunities for those individuals who are willing to walk through every part of the development, from a professional all the way again to an executive, and make sure that you're pursuing your personal as well as professional development. So we've got a lot of opportunities. We believe in who we are. We have fun in what we do, and we're excited. I'm a part of that culture. It's because of Centacor that I'm able to be here talking with you today and share in the success story, because they got behind me as many others and allowed me to become the professional and the man I am today. And I thank Centacor every day, as well as my family thanks Centacor for delivering their son back to their family. And so we do that every day. We love it. We're proud of it. And we do more for more than any other programs than anybody. We wake up in the morning, we get busy. And so a lot of times while people are asleep, we're working and we're getting it done, but we do it with enjoyment and opportunity and success. So thank you again for being here. We appreciate you taking the time out. And now I'll turn it over to Erica.
Hello, everyone. I will speak to you about what is the Access Center. So I hope that you've enjoyed some of the things that you've already heard by different individuals within the foundation. The Access Center is our call center. And we in the Access Center are often referred to as the skin of the foundation. The reason we're referred to as that is because of typically when individuals are calling in, we're the first point of contact. So when individuals are calling in to seek treatment for substance and alcohol abuse, they're reaching out to our Access Center. In the Access Center, we have, when fully staffed, 25 staff members. Some are located in the Houston area, some are located in the Killeen area. We are open between the hours of 8 a.m. and 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. The individuals in the Access Center are passionate about serving others. We are committed and focused to doing just that and starting individuals on their pathway to recovery. I would also like to say that individuals seeking treatment, as Eugene mentioned, when we're able to reach someone and truly reach them and have them placed in the program, we're not only helping to save that individual's lives, but we're helping to save families. And so people in the Access Center truly have a genuine interest in wanting to help others, but not just that individual, but to put families back together. So I'd like for you to consider that when thinking about this position and what contribution you can make towards this wonderful, beautiful goal that we have. I'm going to turn it over to Dia now.
Hi everyone, so my name is Dia. I'm the Access Center Supervisor, and I want to talk to you about what does the Access Center Specialist do. So we are, again, like Erica said, the skin of the foundation. So the client calls in and completes an over-the-phone application with us. That's the primary thing that we do. But we also have other tasks within the Access Center. We complete follow-up surveys with former clients. We check in with them 60-day, 1 year, and 3 years after they've been with us in the program. We do have written correspondence with our clients where we do email chats and emails. Web chats, and emails. We manage wait lists for clients that were unable to get in at the time, and continue to check on them to make sure that we try to get them into treatment. And then we manage referral lists for community partnerships that we have, such as the VA and state. The Access Center, again, is a fun place to work. We also try to build morale with our team. Currently we have a challenge going on called the FISH philosophy that shows how we come together and we make this team successful. And one thing I do encourage everyone, if you do join our team, to attend a graduation, because it does show you the beginning and the end. So like Eugene said, putting families back together. That's one thing. I mean, every time I go to a graduation, I start crying, and just hearing that a family member is thanking us for putting a family back together. So to be compensated for helping other people is just a wonderful thing. Give it over to Karen to go ahead and tell us about the dailies of the Access Center.
Hello, again, my name is Karen. I am one of 2 Access Center leads. I am in the Killeen office. This is a great place to work. Our typical workday, just like any other call center, you'll come, you'll log into your equipment and be ready to take that first call as scheduled. Our calls are a little bit different. We are heroes. So we take calls of clients who are choosing to get on the path to recovery. So they may be a little emotional. You may have to guide them through this process, educate them on what's going to happen, how it's going to be okay. Sometimes it's family members, just like everybody else said, wanting to put their families back together. They're calling in for information. They're concerned about a loved one. The end of the day, everybody wants them on the road to recovery. They want the road to recovery. We just supply them the information, schedule them, and then let them, make that choice to choose their lives. This job is rewarding. It's more than just a typical call center environment. I've been with Centacor a little less than 6 months, and my career has gone from access center specialist to team lead that quickly. Centacor is all about their clients and their employees. If you want to make a career, it's just about what you put into it. Centacor will take you there. Being able to go home at night and know that you've helped someone, truly helped someone, either you put them on the path to recovery and save their life, or you gave that family the information and the motivation to help get them help, is the greatest feeling. It really is. It's not like, okay, I went to work today and I came home. No, I came home a hero because we help people get onto their path to recovery. It's a great environment. Touching a little bit on what Dia said, we do have a fun environment. Even though we are in 2 different locations, Killeen and Houston, we are one big happy team. These team challenges we do help us all work together as a team, help us, help the client in the long run. We keep it a fun environment because these are some emotional calls, and we like to celebrate with those heroes at the end of the day. There is support here, so that's one thing I can say about Centacor. Never have I ever felt like I didn't have the support from my leadership. It's a great company to work for.
Okay, great. So that is what our Access Center does in a nutshell. Here at Centacor, we also like to reward our team members. We do that by having benefits for full-time positions. We start with paid time off. That's for the full-time positions, medical, dental, and vision insurance. We do have direct deposit, tuition reimbursement, 401k retirement plan. Centacor does contribute 5%. However, if our team member does want to contribute to the 401k, we do match up to 5%. We do have a health and dependent flex account, life and A&D insurance, long and short-term disability, gain sharing program, and our lead mentorship program. Now, if you like what you heard and everything that we've gone over, we are setting up interviews. The time is 9 a.m. The times available, for the hiring managers are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. The days would be Tuesday, 6:23, Thursday, 6:25, or Tuesday, 6:30. Those are the days and time slots that the hiring managers do have available to interview. They are Zoom interviews, again, with the Access Center managers and the team leads. If you are interested in interviewing, this portion is very important. Just email careers@centacor.org. We will be sharing this information again at the end of our slides and also included in the chat for you guys to go ahead and send your availability for an interview. It is very important that in the subject line, you go ahead and put foundation in that subject line. Include your name, your phone number, your email address, and again, your availability during 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on the following days that we do have on the slide. And if you are interested in just reading more about what we do here or what other opportunities we have, please visit us at www.cinecor.org/careers. You are able to view all of our open positions at all our 13 locations throughout Texas and Louisiana. On that website and in those job descriptions, you'll find the job summary, the shift, the essential functions needed to perform the job, qualifications, and requirements. You are able to submit your application online and we'll be sure to review it. You can also follow us on social media. As you can see, we do have Facebook. Just look us up by Cinecor Foundation. Or on Twitter at Cinecor, LinkedIn, if you look us up, you'll find us under Cinecor Foundation, or Instagram at Cinecor Foundation. Now at this time, we are going to go ahead and unmute everyone. If you have questions about our organization or about the employment here at Cinecor, please feel free to ask us at this time. We'll do our best to go ahead and answer them accordingly.
Hi.
Hello.
I was really curious, how does the training go since we are dealing with people who are going to be having different emotions? Is that handled in the training?
So I would like to answer that. I'll take that on. I actually conduct most of the training for the Access Center, but we do have training with one of our counselors or clinicians here at Cinecor that helps with how to handle like a crisis call, if that's what you're kind of referring to. But we are here to support you. So if you do have a crisis call, your team leads and myself or Erica will be glad to take on that call or assist you in walking you through how to handle that call. I'll be honest with you, my first call was actually a crisis call when I finally got on the phone. So my team lead at that time walked me through how to do everything, and it doesn't get easier, but you become more skilled on how to handle those types of situations when they do arise.
Empathy will be your best friend.
Yes.
Empathy, patience, active listening. It's don't let the emotions scare you away, because a lot of it is happy emotions. And when they're thanking you for saving their life and putting their family members or themselves into recovery, it makes up for every call that you had to have help with.
Any other questions?
So the hourly wage for this position is $12 an hour.
How many positions are available?
In the Killeen area, we will have anywhere between 3 to 7 positions available there.
Okay. Are we going to get that information for the where to send the email and all that? Yes. To sign up for the interview?
Yes. Once we've completed answering the questions that you guys have, we're going to put the slide back up, which will give you that information again.
In the video, you guys mentioned that there are graduations for the program. How frequently do those happen, and does the whole staff tend to go? How does that work?
So the way we've got several programs. There are opportunities where we've got our short-term programs where graduations can happen anywhere from every 28 to 30 days. We also have what we call our long-term therapeutic community graduations, which happens once every quarter. So usually 4 times a year, but of late, we've actually been averaging about 6 per year. And what you will see is, and this is the program that actually is a 2-year program where men and women come and dedicate 2 years of their life to transitioning from addiction to recovery. And when they graduate, this is a monumental occasion where they actually are transition themselves into independent lifestyle. And so that graduation happens usually the first Sunday of every quarter, first Saturday of every quarter, and you have anywhere from 10 to 12 graduates. And the stories that you hear and the opportunity to hear the experience that they've had you would definitely be reckoned to understand the path that they've chosen and how that benefits. And then sort of you get to see the end results of the work that you guys and ladies do on the front end, bringing someone in that is desperate to save their own life and then being able to rejoice in their success when they leave. That's what it's about. And I tell clients all the time, you know, at the end of the day, what we want is you to be successful, clean, and go back and join your family and be the man and woman that you choose to be.
So there's a question regarding how soon the training will start. The next steps from here, again, are going to be for you to review the information as far as providing your name, selecting a date and time that you'd like to, that's convenient for you, that you'd like to interview. There'll be a first interview. If you make it through that interview, there'll of course be a second interview with an Access Center member of leadership. And then from there, if selected, HR will reach out to you regarding a writing and typing test. And then from there, there will be a background check and a drug screening performed. Once the results are received back at that particular time, once the information is received back at that particular time, then you guys will select a start date with HR. Training will start. There's new hire training, your first day, and then from there, we'll begin training you with some of the courses that are required prior to getting into the task training that you will actually do here at work. So within 3 days of you actually beginning, the training will begin for the Access Center. That training, as Dia mentioned, is performed by her. It takes typically about 30 days. 2 weeks of that, 2 weeks of that will be classroom training, I like to say. And then the remaining 2 weeks is what we consider to be phone lab training. In that phone lab training, it gives you the opportunity to shadow a tenured staff member and listen to calls and listen to the different types of calls that we have. And then you will eventually begin to type while the tenured staff member speaks. And then eventually you'll get to the point to where you'll take the calls yourself, and that tenured staff member will listen and observe you. And from there, we'll let you take calls on your own and support you while you're doing so by yourself. Hopefully those answered the couple of questions that I saw.
Okay, well, I do have a question. Will all this be handled at the call center, or will this be from home?
So the training takes place at the corporate office, and the training will be Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Regarding the remote schedule, if offered, it is not guaranteed. It is an option. However, the way the remote schedule works is typically we do not allow anyone to work remotely unless you've been here and worked at least 90 days. There's no guarantee, again, that you will be offered that, that option. However, it's going to be based on business need. And what I mean by that is, does the schedule that is offered to you, does it afford you to work from home? Some schedules that we have do not afford you that opportunity, just based on the fact that we need people here in the office to cover certain things outside of just taking phone calls. Dia mentioned there's some other things that are handled, and sometimes we prefer that individuals who work those tasks work in the office. What affords you to be able to work remotely? One is going to be your internet. Do you have reliable internet? The second thing is going to be, do you have a private workspace that is going to not violate any HIPAA guidelines that we're required to follow? The third thing is going to be, again, your performance and the business need. And the way that we come up with our schedules, while I'm speaking about working remotely, it has to do with forecasting. So we review the number of calls that we have coming in at particular points and times during the day. That helps us to build our schedules within the Access Center. For those of you who have worked in call centers before, you may be familiar with the shift bid. We do have shift bids here. Those shift bids are typically done, give or take, about every 6 months. And the way that the shift bids work are that, again, we do forecasting. We determine where our greatest needs are. We build schedules around those needs. We then will list out schedules. Some will be in the office, some will be remote. Some, and based on those schedules, you're able to select a schedule based on your tenure with the foundation. Some of the remote schedules as well allow you to work let's say 4 out of your 5 days from home, but we do ask that you come in at least once a week for meetings and things of that nature. Some of your schedules may have days that may be back-to-back where you're off back-to-back, or you may have a split schedule. We recently just implemented a 4x10 schedule, so that may possibly be an option as well. So there's a question around travel between Killeen to corporate, and we have done that in the past. However, we did that early on when we were just ramping up the Killeen office, which actually just opened in December of last year. We will allow you to come in that training. Typically, you'll be here maybe about 2.5 to 3 days. Once you're here, we would like for you to be able to tour our facilities, our adolescent facility, which is here in Houston, as well as our Deer Park location. We do offer a tour. And so part of your time here will be for that tour, but it will also be to meet leadership here and to go over some other things and for you to sit with some of the staff here and observe and listen and interact with those individuals. Are there opportunities to work in the call center and also intern with the agency, as I am a graduate LPC student? Eugene, I'm gonna let you answer that one.
Yes, so what we do, we work with a lot of different institutions to create most of the time an MOU. If you have, depending on what university you are, if you have one that we're already affiliated with, we do share the opportunity in clinical internship. So it just depends, and we can have that conversation offline if you're interested. And you can simply contact me by emailing me your information at ehall@Centacor.org. And then we can evaluate the opportunities for that internship and where you can provide that internship at. So many of our facilities offer that. And so it's just a matter of what institution are you receiving your licensing from or desire to have your internship, and then what practice is that is going to be an adult or adolescent. So we can definitely support you in making sure that internship is available.
There's a question regarding, is it required for you to train in Houston? We would definitely like to get you down to Houston, but now that we have a team lead in Killeen, there may be other options which may not have you have to travel as far. We have a facility near Killeen that you can actually tour, which is our our Waco facility, which is actually closer there, where we can possibly have a tour there. Karen is very knowledgeable and well-versed. So again, we would love for you to come here. However, leadership may be going to Houston if we do happen to hire quite a number of people. And so that may not be required for you to actually come into the Houston office. We have positions, the positions that we have posted, I believe, are temp to perm positions, meaning we'll review your performance within 90 days and determine whether or not we'd like to hire you on permanently. And second question is, what is a typical schedule like for a full-time employee? So the schedules vary between the hours of operation. So for example, as I mentioned, Monday through Friday, we're open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So a schedule could typically be Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. It could be Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 7. It's going to vary based on business need. Some schedules we have are split schedules where you may be off on a Sunday and you're off on a Tuesday and you work the rest of the days. Some people work Saturday, Sunday and are off 2 days during the week. So the schedules vary, again, based on business need, which comes from the forecasting that's performed. So we would like to hire individuals on sooner than later. I cannot, a projected date would be sometime, I would say, in July. We're ending June. So by the time we wrap up 2 interviews and have writing test, typing test, as well as background check and drug screening, I would assume that probably the middle part of July would be the soonest starting date. And the initial training that would start would be, again, once we complete all of that and the start date begins, then you would begin training the first day that you're here, which will be your new hire training. And then we go into things that we would require, courses we would require you to take prior to starting your actual task training. Again, July. Any other questions? If there are no other questions, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, and I look forward to hopefully being able to meet with you and speak to you on an individual basis. HR has now placed, we're going to be placing the screen shortly and share our screen, which will have the information for you as far as if you're interested in interviewing, what you need to provide to us. And Karen, I'll let you finish speaking. Carol, I'm sorry.
All right, great. Thank you, Erica. So again, guys, thank you for your time. We do appreciate your interest in our foundation. As Erica did mention, up on the screen is how we would like for you to contact us if you're interested in interviewing. Again, please email us at careers@cinecor.org. Please, please, please don't forget the subject line, which is foundation. Include your name, phone number, your email address, and again, your availability during those times, which is 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. and on the following days that are listed on the slide. We are going to be leaving this slide up for a couple minutes for you guys. Please feel free to write this information down, screenshot it. We would love to hear from you guys and schedule these interviews. And again, at the bottom of the slide, we also have our careers page. If you are interested in getting out of the Killeen area, you can go ahead and see our other locations and see our other career opportunities that we have available. So thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a great weekend and a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.